We should be live right now. Let me know how this sound. We should be live right now in the On Point Family channel, and we should be live on the new Jrod On Point channel. Big shout out to everyone watching. Thank you for being here. Very appreciate it. It is what it is, man. I always make sure that I'm 10 steps ahead of them, though. It's all good like that. I want to make sure that, listen, when you want to catch a liar, when you want to catch someone they can't even control their emotions, and due to they can't control their emotions, right, when something happens, they go and do random shit that they thought they never thought they would have done. Like, for example, Michelle was celebrating so much that she had to go to the Dr. Drifty channel and make a video. That termination of the 2K channel, didn't have nothing to do with Dr. Drifty. It had to do with CSI Oscura. Yeah. It's over. It's over. It's over. We get the receipts. So she go as Dr. Drifty, and this is how we're gonna start this shit with the fuckery. We're gonna start this shit with the fuckery, right? So she's so excited, and she gonna celebrate because she want to play on the other channel like it's all good, right? But then she go and celebrate in the Dr. Drifty channel like we don't know it's her. Like we don't know. Like we don't know. We have doubts, right? We have doubts that it's not her, of course. So she gonna celebrate over there and act like Dr. Drifty had anything to do with the termination of the Jrod On Point 2K. It didn't have nothing to do with that. This is how we catch a liar, though. This is how we listen, man. I was willing to sacrifice a 2K channel as long as we catch a liar. Listen, man. I totally understand the emails. I understand the emails. Y'all really had like pour out in the emails. I was like, what happened? What happened? Like, what's going on? Hey, big shout outs and thank you for the support. I appreciate. Now we're just gonna start building. Now we're gonna start building all the small channels. We're gonna build them back up. We're just gonna do what we do. You know what I mean? I know it's not gonna be like, you know, it's not gonna be a lot of people here. I totally understand that. But you see, now what we're gonna do is for replay value. So to cut that long story short, Michelle goes and celebrate at the Dr. Drifty channel. Like Dr. Drifty had anything to do with that. Like I'm supposed to be scared. Am I supposed to be scared or what? It's over. It's over. Listen, Houston, we got her. It's alright. So listen, let's get back to work. I just wanted to give you a little update of what happened here. Don't even worry. I know that the videos from a year ago are gone. like 500K views are gone. I totally understand that. It's okay. Listen, I was willing to do that as long as we catch a liar, and we did. Like, we double, triple confirm what we already know. It's all good like that. It's all good like that. Yeah, baby. It's all good like that. Like, I was willing to sacrifice the 2K as long as I get him out of their comfort zone and doing something stupid. It's all good like that. Listen, I knew they didn't do nothing. I did it. I knew for a fact that what I was doing was about to get me terminated. I knew that, but guess what? I was like, fuck it. She be lying and crying about, oh, they terminate my channels. People gonna shut down my channels. And no, bullshit. We just caught you on your bluff. You're the one that doing it to all those channels that don't support you. All those channels that don't agree with your information, which is whack. You get like this, you get all mad, you get pissed off, you get mad. Why you get mad? Why you get mad? Mad about what? Ain't nothing to be mad in this Idaho folk case and any other case. Ain't nothing to be mad about. Nothing to be mad about at all. Nothing. So just because people don't support you, you're gonna go and hate on them. You're gonna go as slow as digging into the dirt of a fellow content creator, and not his dirt, but some family members' dirt, and then you're just gonna go and start hitting all content creators to see if they support you against this content creator. And you think we don't know that? You don't know that all these people that you hit up, at the same time we know that stuff is cooking and the oven is turned on and the heat is on. Don't you know that it's a whole bunch of content creators waiting for you email? And guess what? Those emails come with a whole different name, a whole different persona. But it's you. And don't you think those content creators, you don't think they don't hit me up? They would call me on the phone like, yo, hello. Yo, we got this going on, Jrod, man. This is what's going on. I'm like, all right, it's all good. We take care of it. Like we always do, we take care of it. It's no problem. It's no problem. This is what we do. We take care of problems. So, long story short, there's a lot of content creators that are fully aware of what's going on. Big shout out to Harsh Reality. Big shout outs to Dago. Big shout out to Silent Logic. Big shout out to Prime Sleuthing. Big shout out to Debbie. Big shout out to Square on Fire. Tasalaji. Larissa Slaughter. Yeah. Big shout out to Speak Bang Holden. Big shout out to John Q. Big shout out to many other content creators that at this day today are fully aware of what's going on. That this one Idaho 4 case came with a package. Came with some extra luggages. Yeah. And we all fully aware of what's going on. It's all good. Listen. I sacrificed my channel for it. It's all good. It's all good. At least we proved a point. Love you, babe. My name is Jrod on Point. And I'm super on point. That's facts. Y'all don't know to the extent that I will go. Listen, I know that all Kiely Rodni videos I know the live streams. I know your favorite live streams. I know. It's okay. She thought that. What's up, Ron John? Thank you for being here. It's all good, man. Listen, I did a gambler. I'm a gambler too. Listen, we don't, you know, we don't promote gambling around here, but we all are gamblers in our own way, right? I gamble with my Jrod on Point channel, the 2K, just to prove a point. Just to prove a point. And again, even though I lost a channel with 2K subscribers, 500,000 views, 200 plus videos and live streams, your favorites, I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to sacrifice it all just to make a point. Just to make a point, not just to that one person, which is one person. One lonely person. I had to make a point to the true crime community. I had to make a point. My name is Jrod on Point. So I had to make a point. I'm willing to sacrifice it all in YouTube, as long as I make sure that y'all know that I'm telling you the truth. Not just about the cases that I'm talking about, but also about the people that I'm talking about. I'm telling you the truth. I let these people play themselves out of position. While you think you're winning, that's when you are losing. Y'all have never met a person like me in life, and I understand that. Listen, I understand that. I know it hit different. I know it hit different. Big shout out to the people that is in both channels. We're live right now in the Jrod on Point. Hold on, I got two cameras going. Then the Jrod on Point new channel, and in the On Point Family channel. I appreciate y'all for being here. Ron John is in the building. He got his ranch over here in the On Point Familia. Thank you for being here, my guy. Very appreciate it. Good vibe, good vibe. Everything is all good. Everything is gravy. Everything is all good. Everything is gravy. We are doing good over here. We doing good. Man, listen, I know, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Y'all see this smile on my face? Cause this smile on the face is what you get when you prove a point. Cause people talk about proving a point and being on point, but they don't have no idea what they're talking about at all. They don't. So, you see, I understand. Like, I know. Again, listen, man. Even though if I didn't reply, a lot of y'all, like, I know. Even though I did not reply to a lot of y'all, because I knew y'all was hurt. I knew y'all was hurt. Listen, man, ain't nothing to apologize about. Nothing. Ain't nothing to apologize at all. No. Listen, I was purposely willing to prove a point that the shit that she talk about is a lie. And guess what? I know y'all mad. I know y'all mad. I know y'all mad at her. It's all good. Listen, do me a favor. If you really appreciate Jrod on Point and the work that we do here, do not go. I already spoke with Squirrel Nuts. I know I seen Squirrel Nuts over there, and she was talking to me. She was pissed the fuck off. She was like on some Squirrel Nuts. Listen, it's a reason why her name is Squirrel Nuts. Like, she was on the phone flipping. Like, she wanted to, yeah, nah. I was like, I know, I totally understand. Listen, man, if you appreciate me, leave it alone. That's exactly what I said. I was like, on Nuts, leave it the fuck alone. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because what's coming, just leave it alone. Leave it alone, okay? Okay. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let me handle that. Listen, do me a favor, everyone. Do not go to her chat. Like, if you're going to watch her content, you go ahead and do that. I know there's a lot of people want to pay attention to what she's talking about because they want to make sure that she's not running her mouth about y'all. I totally understand that, okay? But just stay quiet. Don't say nothing on her chat room. If you go to her show, just don't say nothing on the chat room to harass the lady or make her, like, to get a reaction and shit like that. Like, don't do that, because, you know, she's on that cuckoo shit. Like, she's really hallucinating and making herself believe her own lies and shit, entering in weird trance and shit. Like, just leave it alone. Let me handle that shit. I got it to the 100% under control. Let me handle that shit on Nuts. Don't go nuts and hit the highway on some crazy shit. Do not do that. I'm telling you right now, leave it alone. I will handle that shit myself through legal ways. And we're gonna handle this legal matter how it's supposed to be, and some legal bullshit, right? Right. We're gonna hit different. We're gonna hit it different. It's gonna hit different. Facts. But yeah, we're gonna work on that. Let me see. We're on the first 20 minutes. Enough is enough. I give 20 minutes of fame to a weirdo. So now let's get back to business. My name is Jrod on Point. I came here to YouTube True Crime for a very particular case, a very special case. That due to I'm a parent, I have daughters, I have boys, I have sons. Due to that, this case caught my attention in the same way it caught their attention to a lot of people around the world. What a coincidence that when we're talking about the Kiely Rodni case, we could all and everyone around the world could agree in this one major detail. And I repeat, everyone around the world, big shout out to the UK. Again, big shout out to my brother, Harsh Reality. Salute. Salute. Whenever y'all see him, if y'all talk to him before I do, tell him I say hi. He's very appreciated around here. Very good content creator. Agree to disagree. One of the best true crime content creators, just as well as many others. But very special, Harsh Reality. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You, in the same way that other content creators like Dego, Southern Logic, Crime Sleuthing, Sleuthy Goose, because we cannot forget Sleuthy Goose. Like Sleuthy Goose, she might not be all day, every day in YouTube, but if y'all have Twitter, aka X, like I do, and you follow Sleuthy Goose, you see that Sleuthy Goose is putting the most work. Listen, man, sometimes I wish that, and I said this before, I think I told Sleuthy Goose a long time ago, big shout out to her, that if she put as much work she put on Twitter, because she put a lot of work, listen, dude, big shout out to Sleuthy Goose, the queen of true crime. Big shout out to Sleuthy Goose. Yeah, man, she put some work, dude. Like, oh my God. Like her and Lana. Big shout out to Lana Oriani. Big shout out to you, Truth and Transparency. I'm gonna be, yeah. Great content creators, investigators. I agree. Thank you, Ron John. Very appreciated, brother. Listen, it's her, Lana, Crime Sleuthing, Larissa Slaughter, Squirt on Fire, Tasalachi. But I'm telling you, like it's some ladies content creators that are beastie though. Like they hands down the best of the best in true crime. Like they don't play around. They dead ass serious on what they do. Even though in some details on the cases, you know, we could miss something here, something there, but you know, whenever we realize, we get right back into it, we fix it, you know, we rearrange the information because the information is fluently and comes every day at all time. We totally understand. Like for example, later on, we're gonna be talking about, as soon as we get to the Idaho full case, we're gonna have a conversation about the three-part videos that my brother Harsh Reality dropped yesterday. I have not shared them because I was so bad. Woo! Listen, I be busy though. If originally I'm busy all the time, now I'm way more busy than before. Because then now I'm going extra hard. Bombshells, baby. Yeah, that's my guy, Ron John. We just listen. We're gonna go hard, and it's gonna be a harsh reality for a lot of people. But we're gonna go hard, and when I mean hard, that we're just gonna put content, not just in true crime, but we're gonna put content in J-Round Sports. Actually, I got a video coming up because I couldn't go live. I couldn't go live that week 4. I couldn't go live. I was busy. I was doing things. So I got a video coming to do a roundup of what happened on week 4 on the NFL. On those games, we're gonna go through the all 16 games. We're gonna go through them. We're gonna have a conversation about it. I'm gonna give you my opinion about what's going on. And how the league looking at right now. I might give you a top, I don't know. I might give you a top 10. I'm thinking about giving you a top 10 on the teams, like which teams you should be looking at in week 5. That's on the NFL. We're gonna be putting content on Jrod on topics. I have a lot of topics that I want to talk to you. I have a lot of topics that I gotta talk to you about. But listen, if you think I'm good in true crime, believe me, I'm pretty good in a lot of shit. A lot. Little by little, we're gonna start increasing the flow of videos in Jrod on topic. We're gonna do that. We're also gonna be having the new channel, because now we got a new channel. Big shout out to that one subscriber. Yeah, big shout out to that one subscriber. We're celebrating you though. Yeah. Like I made that Jrod actually Jrod on esports. Jrod on esports. We're gonna be gaming. We're gonna be going live gaming. We're probably gonna do some Gems of Wars. Probably we're gonna do some Apex. Probably, you know, now that the new Call of Duty is gonna drop, probably I get back on my Call of Duty shit. I'm gonna have to hit up Square on Fire and be like, yo, are you gonna play or what? Big shout out to Square on Fire. Yep. Big shout outs to you, Larissa Slaughter, to Salaji. All those beautiful ladies, man, from the Kiely Rodni case, man. Can't forget about y'all. Y'all doing great. I appreciate all the support and everything that y'all have done for the Kiely Rodni case. Let's just ask Crime Sleuthing. Crime Sleuthing did great. Did great, man. You know, sometimes we like to pick on our own brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, and rough their feathers a little bit, because we want them to be like, you know what I'm saying, we keep our brothers and sisters on a high stature, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, when we see our beloved ones kind of like missing the mark or whatnot, you know, we get a little upset. We might say here things, but it's like to wake them up. Yo, I'm glad I had this conversation like not long ago. What was that? It was like few days ago, man. I had like the most beautiful conversation with Crime Sleuthing on the phone. Beautiful conversation. I cannot enter on the details, but you know when, like, listen, man, you know, like when someone like Crime Sleuthing, great person, great attitude. She's like my day one. If someone is my day one in true crime, it's Crime Sleuthing. That is, listen, man, it is what it is. She heard what I said. Listen. Attention. Let me see what my brother's saying. I think I seen your boy on last week gaming when I was checking in while on vacation. Is that what was happening? Who? Bryan Upchurch? Where he was playing? Hold on, who you saying? You saying Ryan Upchurch, or who was gaming? Dak Burn. Whoa, big shout out to Dak Burn, Johnny Gower. That's my guy. Someone gaming on Wild. No, I seen someone gaming on Wild Big channel. That was here on this channel. Yeah, because this one was Jrod on Gaming. And I changed it to Jrod on Point. Yeah. So if you was here, yeah, it was me though. It was me. And then I had the big shout out to Optic Gaming. Big shout out to Big Hex. Big shout out to Optic Gaming Texas. Yeah, I put the video out. I did hit up Hex and I did hit up like Optic Gaming. Let them know that I post that video up. Yeah, I post that video up. I did not know that Optic Gaming didn't like I dropped the video of their gameplay way before they did. Yeah, I'm fast though. Listen, man. Listen, on this shit of YouTube, I'm fast though. Listen, hit me up on my email. I'm very good at this shit. Okay, so just hit me up on my email. I tell you what's my number, and we could work. It's all good. Hex, hit me up, bro. But yeah, I tag Hex and the whole team and staff and the Scumpy and all of them, though. I did tag them all up on the video to make sure that at least they see that I put that video out. And then I realized that before me, Chatsi put the video out first. I realized that later. I was like, all right, cool. But he had it first. Then I put it out. Then Optic Gaming put it out, playing the Call of Duty and shit. They were playing Ghosts. They were playing Call of Duty Ghosts, and the OGs from Optic Gaming, they won the legendaries, the legacy team. They won. Big shout out to Scumpy, Cream 6, Karma, and big shout out to Mbose. Yeah, Mbose on big stage though. He nasty, man. Y'all need to give Mbose a break, man. I need to give Mbose that money to be on the team, or at least some Optic Nation or something like that though. Or if y'all gonna keep up, or if y'all gonna have Optic Legacy going in challengers and bully these kids, listen, you need to do that. You need to have Scumpy, Karma, Cream 6, and then both with the challengers. Oh man, people wanna be people will watch challengers more than the regular Call of Duty League. I'm telling you, just cause Scumpy's there is a wrap. Hex, give me a call. I got you. But yeah, that was Shotzi. Yeah, you seen him. Yeah, I put the video up though. I put the video up. Yeah. That was Pred. That was Pred, Shotzi, Quavo Kenny. Oh my God. Oh, Dashi. Yeah, come on. I cannot forget Dashi. But yeah, the younger, the Optic Texas. Yeah. Dashi, Shotzi, Quavo Kenny, and Pred. Yeah, that's a nasty team. So yeah, you seen them. Yeah, you seen they young though. They young, like they real young, and they nasty on Call of Duty, super nasty. Big shout out to Optic Gaming. Hopefully they win the next champs. Can't wait for the league to start. But again, we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about esports. We're gonna be playing games. We're gonna get focused on YouTube. I have Jrod on battle rap. I'ma get on that. Big shout out to RBE. Big shout out to KOTD. Big shout out to URL. Big shout out to all the leagues. Grind Time and all the leagues from the West, South, North, East. Big shout out to all the leagues and the big bangers. Big shout out to the big leagues too. Big shout out to y'all. We're gonna be talking about some battle rap pretty soon. We're gonna put our common sense on that because it's a lot of crazy shit. It's actually a legal, some legal thing, a legal court case going on between the RBE and the URL. We're gonna be talking about that. I might have a special guest for that. I might have a special guest to talk about the case. And actually, I think they just settled, or they about to settle with Norbs. I might hit up Norbs to see if he wanna, support a small content creator. Big shout outs to him. I gotta hit up Angry Fan. I gotta hit up Vada, of course. Piper Boy Williams. It's over. Piper, I'm coming, Piper. Piper, I'm coming to battle rap. I have to, bro. I have to, man. I have to, bro. I have to. I can't stay. Well, I can keep watching and just stay quiet, bro. Piper, I'm coming, bro. I'm coming to battle rap. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna hit you up. Hopefully, you hit me back. Yeah, come on, man. You know shit serious, bro. It's Jrod on point, man. So we're gonna be doing that battle rap topics. We're gonna do a little bit of everything. Hopefully, y'all appreciate the content. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App, the On Point Family, all together. Cash App, $, the On Point Family. Hit me up. Throw me some cheap change there. Some for cigarettes. You know how we do it. It's over. Listen, we're gonna take over. We're gonna take over. We're gonna give them the content. We're gonna show them about content. We're gonna do what we do. I do what I does, and that's all what it is. Big shout out to all the new subscribers. I know everybody's migrating over here now. Ain't nothing wrong with migration. Nothing wrong with migration. Over here, y'all welcome. Here, ustedes están bienvenidos. Welcome to Jrod on Point and the On Point family. Let's talk about a little bit about the Kiely Rodni case. We're on the 38 minute, 1:44 a.m. in the morning. East Coast time. Let's see what we got here. Man, that was a year ago, bro. That shit crazy. I remember like it was yesterday, man, when that case caught my attention, bro. I remember like it was yesterday, bro. The Kiely Rodni case, man. Like everyone, listen, everyone around the world could agree in one thing. In the Kiely Rodni case, the accident narrative is some bullshit. I do not agree. And I repeat that's always been my position. That always been my position. That always been my position. The accident narrative is some bullshit, bro. No one can believe that shit. Like, I totally understand, like, the people that have friends in Truckee and they just want to act like y'all in cahoot and shit. I totally understand that over there in Truckee, they really don't give a fuck about the dead. Like, whoever died, it's the reason why they died. That's how they look at it. That's how they look at it. Whoever is dead, they dead for a reason. Let's worry about the living. Let's worry about the living. Yeah, that's how they play. That's how they play. They don't care. Like, they don't care how, when, or what happened to Kiely Rodni. Because they look at it, whatever is done is done. They did the damage control overall in the whole case. They have the right people put in place to say the right things, to neglect the investigation, neglect the forensics, neglect everything about the case since day one, due to, again, they didn't care about the dead, because the dead is dead, and he's dead for a reason, right? Like the Truckee way. The Truckee way, right? Separate the people from the problem. Get that? Separating the people from the problem, right? So what happens is, when someone becomes the problem, they have to separate the problem from the people. In this case, the gathering. Capiche? The Truckee way. Listen, man. I don't mind to go back on time and talk to you about a little bit that I know. I'm just gonna go over it. I'm not gonna be too in depth. You know, in a way, it sucks that I have to repeat myself, and I don't mind, because again, I was prepared for it. I knew what would be the consequences of a channel termination. It was a lot of videos lost. I did have backup. Like for some videos and some lives, and backups for some evidence, because she thought that getting rid of my channel, she would have got rid of the evidence. It's over. It's over. It's over. I'm Jrod on point. She thought that she would have got rid of some evidence. No. I got it. Believe me, I got it. I might go live on Twitch. I don't know if tomorrow. I don't know right after we're done here. I don't know yet. But whoever, the people that go to my go and check me out on Twitch and go and say hi, you know, big shout out to Joanne. Big shout out to Joanne from Utah. My girl. Big shout out to her. She good though. She good people though. It sucks that she getting picked on by someone that just been taking L's after L's, and is to the 100% exposed. This is why she's so mad. She's out there like it don't matter what you say now. No one will believe not one thing that you talk about. Listen, the shit that she talk about the Idaho 4 case, I was like, whoa, like this is bad. Like she literally just grabbing people's attentions and just bring their attention to something else. Well, at least she tried. Because, you know, I only see like very few people, which I feel that now, you know what I'm saying? There's very few people. And it's crazy though. It's crazy. I seen someone that I couldn't believe she was there. That shit crazy. Yeah. Listen, man. I seen her with a wrench, and I was like, Hey, listen, man. I mean, at least I can complain. I already won my war, won my battle. Listen, I don't care no more. I'm good. I'm super good. The only thing that I care about now, listen again. Everything at home, family good, wife good, kids are good. The only thing that I'm worrying about right now, big shout out to Amy. Big shout out to Amy. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Big shout out to Amy. Amy Conway in the building. Oh yeah, he said it's a lady. I'm not gonna mention the name on that one, cause guess what? I'ma let her find. I'ma let her find out what's up herself. But it doesn't have nothing to do with us here, so don't worry about it though. It's over there on the other side of the fence. Yeah. I'ma leave it alone. But again, by the way, for those that just got here on that topic, like we're good. We don't worry no more. We're just gonna let everyone get what they deserve when time is right. So we don't worry about that. We don't worry about that situation no more. They got exposed. They are who they are, and it's nasty. It's just nasty business. It's some nasty business. And I'm glad we're not even, we listen, man, I'm glad that in a way that she exposed herself. And now we just gotta let time play themselves. Now we're just gonna build community again. We already have a community, just wait for that community to get here whenever they get here. Whenever they realize the other channel is gone and they start looking for us, they don't start seeing the new content and stuff like that. But yeah, we was talking about the Kiely Rodni case. We was talking about the Kiely Rodni case. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. It sucks that at this day today, there's no real resolution on that though. It sucks that on that Kiely Rodni case, it's really no real resolution though. Like, as we speak, it's been a whole year of no one being arrested. The accident narrative, they want to hold on to that. They're going to hold on to that story. On these internal affairs, we believe the internal affairs in the area is corrupted too. And we sincerely believe that the internal affairs in the area of Nevada County, we believe they compromised too. Because there's no way in hell the internal affairs, will listen to the bullshit that came out of this case, and they are not gonna get into that. You are not gonna tell me that if whoever is in charge of internal affairs in the area, you're not gonna tell me that you heard about the bottom line of this case, and you ain't gonna call red flag, the forensics, the identification, the idea of the body, in a way the crime scene was tempered by Shanna Moon, the sheriff. The investigation got tempered. As soon as she flipped the vehicle and told him to hook it and book it, yeah, that's not a criminal investigation. That was not a criminal investigation. That was a recovery mission. That was straight up a recovery mission. It was no crime scene on the Kiely Rodni case. It was no crime scene in the Kiely Rodni case. You didn't see yellow tape nowhere. That was not a crime scene. It was no yellow tape nowhere. It was no investigation of this crime scene at all. Like, it sucks to say that, what, do I have to tell them how to do their job? They didn't do their job, man. They didn't. I believe the embarrassment the Nevada County Sheriff, Truckee PD, Placer County, CHP, FBI, American Legion, CIA, and Homeland Security. They all fell. They all fell. They all fell, Kiely Rodni. They all fell with the people. That's how I look at it. They fell with the people, and they fell Kiely Rodni. They hooked and booked the CRV. Man, listen, we might gonna have to do a live stream about that. I might reach out to some people. I might see if I could reach out, either Doug, or big shout out to Doug Bishop. Either Doug or Josh. I don't know. I might see if I could talk with Crime Sleuthing. Let's see if I could talk with Crime Sleuthing and see if we could talk to Nick Wren. I really want to do a live stream with a dive team, so I could give you our perspective of what was supposed to be what was supposed to be done, and what they were supposed to do with this investigation. How they were supposed to take care of that crime scene, underwater crime scene. It's the steps to take before they even move that vehicle. Way before that vehicle gets moved from the last rest place, there has to be documentation of all underwater documentation, video, pictures. That takes time. Every single detail of the body positioning inside of that CRV was supposed to be noted, to then have some studies, to have conclusions of either the body was there in the hatchback when the vehicle when the vehicle hit the water, and the vehicle was launched by someone or someone's put it on neutral, push it in. Probably even get in the water with the vehicle to steer the vehicle a little bit and make sure the vehicle do what it needs to do. People don't want to talk about it. But when that CRV went into the water, it was people around the CRV. All those stories about she drove herself into the lake. Who the fuck you talking to? Y'all insult people's intelligence. Or she drove the vehicle into the water. You think we're stupid? I'm okay, Amy. Everything good. Everything good, Amy. Everything is good. 100 to 100. Taking wins and W's. Yeah, we good. I appreciate it. Thank you for asking, though. Ron John said, I agree. You know, there's some details about this case that, again, we're gonna have a live stream just for the Kiely Rodni case probably pretty soon. And again, the reason why I'm doing that is because, again, due to the majority of the content is gone, we're gonna go over a few key details within the Kiely Rodni case. We're gonna dedicate one live stream. Probably do. Depends how people take upon that. You know, we're gonna put some content out about the Kiely Rodni case. Let's see how people react to it. Then we just keep coming with more. Because at this day today, after a whole year in that Kiely Rodni case, it was not an accident at all. At all. They knew how to pass it like water under the bridge. We will talk about that at some point, but in the Kiely Rodni case, I want to make sure that y'all know my stand. And we still standing in that Kiely Rodni case was not an accident. I did some major work, bro. Major work on the Kiely Rodni case. Major. Like, we have big content creators sending us shout outs, and when they talk about us, they recognize us as Kiely Rodni content creators, like Kiely Rodni case content creators. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate the respect and the support. Thank you for that. Again, big shout out to Harsh Reality, man. That guy is amazing. So to talk a little bit about the Idaho 4 case and the Bryan Kohberger. Let me check on the baby real quick. All good. Peaches. Love me some peaches. On the Idaho 4 case, it seems that everything we've been talking about since the very beginning, everything little by little is be coming out. Little by little, every time they keep putting paperwork out in court, it seems that they've been paying attention about what we're talking about. And not just that, every motion that they've been putting in court goes along with what we've been talking about. As far as Bryan Kohberger possible innocence, and again, we're going to give the state I'm gonna give the state the benefit of the doubt, right? You're not gonna give the state the benefit of the doubt, right? You're saying, well, we give Bryan Kohberger the benefit of the doubt, right? But unfortunately for some people, due to the performance in court, not just from prosecution but for the defense, big shout out to Ann Taylor. It seems like, yeah, we fair here though. You know me. But it seems when we sit there and we look at the details of the defense motions and we see the transcript, and then we see the counter motions from the state, we read the transcript, we end up with the conclusion, at least preliminary conclusion. Just what we've seen about the intricacy in court, the defense performance and the transcript, prosecution on the transcript. I have seen so many cases in my life. This is not the first time that the state do something like this. Unfortunately for them, every time the state do shit like this and talk like this and perform like this in court, after the preliminary conclusions of the transcript, prosecution don't have nothing against Bryan Kohberger, nothing. And the only reason why they've been playing games in court, playing both sides, is because they don't have nothing. And they given Moscow PD time to create and build a case against Kohberger. And unfortunately for Moscow PD, not even using AI, they could craft or build a case against Kohberger for what we're seeing right now as we speak. This is why they tried to dismiss the grand jury. Of course it was biased. What you talk to? Who the fuck you talking to? Small town. Do you think for a grand jury that they need to make it look like a slam dunk? Listen, the judge that took care of the secret grand jury, he's retired already. He's been retired already. He was on vacation when he got the call to come in, because they needed that one particular judge to handle this case. A judge that is a graduate from the University of Idaho and is part of the fraternities of the University of Idaho. He stopped doing what he was doing in vacation to travel all the way to Layton County to proceed on a 3-day grand jury. Acting like they don't have judges on site to take care of that, so they call a particular judge. They will handle the grand jury indictment just how they like it, with no proof. And of course, every juror, it was people that they know. They're not gonna bring, listen, for something like this, they didn't sit there. They picked and choose who was going to be on it. Listen, they were picked and choose by the prosecutor. The defense didn't even have the chance to be there. Oh, because of course it's secret, right? If Bill Thompson pick and choose the jurors for this case, oh, by the way, the coroner is a lawyer that is part of the faculty. She gets a check from the University of Idaho too. She's part of the faculty. And she's a lawyer from the University of Idaho. Again, I repeat, she's part of the faculty and she works for the University of Idaho. Fucking idiot. Of course, Moscow PD on the case. The investigation is botched. They know time is ticking. Listen, if Judge dismiss the grand jury and Bryan get to walk out and go home, and I said a long time ago, as soon as that case gets dismissed, they're buying an airplane ticket and they're going up. You know, as a matter of fact, they might not even buy an airplane ticket. They might just drive the same day. Soon he gets out, they driving straight back to Pennsylvania that same fucking day. Of course, they're gonna stop on their way there and whatnot. But as soon as Kohberger gets out and cross the state line, good luck with trying to catch him again in Pennsylvania, because due to the he seen what y'all did to him, they y'all trapped him. Now, y'all gonna have to have more than fucking evidence for him, because y'all gonna have to go to Pennsylvania again. And this time, he's not gonna speak his extradition, because y'all gonna have to show everything to Pennsylvania if y'all dare to do it again. Due to that, he knew he was innocent. He was like, fuck it, let's skip the extradition. Let's just go back, get it done and over, get the show on the road. Because I'm innocent. And if it was true, if it was any truth that he said, have y'all caught anyone else? If you ask me, that would be the only one they could be there. Arresting Kohberger. Having someone already arrested, they say, yeah, my co-defendant is Bryan Kohberger. Go and get him. I believe that he understood that that wasn't the only way that they could have come with no proof to Pennsylvania and arrest him. And he's through a witness. How does they get out, Amy? Moscow PD needs to get out of the investigation. They need to start back up square zero. The problem here is that the house is gone. Wait, they dismissed the case. They're knocking the house down right away. I'm gonna tell you right now, and pay attention. Pay attention. Kohberger get that case dismissed. They knocking the house down right away. Yeah. They know this crime scene is not sustainable in court. They know this crime scene is not sustainable in court. Against no one. They know the 1122 Queens Road. They keep calling it Kings Road, man. That shit get like pathetic to a point. But they keep calling it 1122 Kings Road, right? But if the driveway is looking towards Queens Road, the address is 1122 Queens Road. I'm the only one that call it Queens Road like it's supposed to be. I'm the only one that pick Ethan and Santa, the Grubhub truck. Why you think they have the Apple Pay shit, the Apple Pay warrant, the Apple warrant? Bryan Kohberger don't have an Apple product. Bryan Kohberger don't have no Apple device. Santa does. And I'm gonna tell you what, if it ever gets discovered that Ethan and Santa were at the Grubhub truck at the same time that Kiely and Maddie, I'll be the only content creator that spot him at the Grubhub truck, at the Grub truck. The only one. And guess what? Those live streams are not gone. I still got those. I'm gonna upload them pretty soon. I'm gonna upload them pretty soon. But those live streams where I'm talking about Ethan and Santa being at the Grub truck, I still got those live streams. And the day one bullshit in this case. Yeah, I know, Amy. But you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that they knew that the 8-hour delay to not just call 911, which at this day today is no proof that it was a 911 call made. At this day today, for us, it's safe to say that it was no 911 call ever made. Moscow PD knew through the University of Idaho. The University of Idaho knew through the Greek Council. The Greek Council knew through the fraternities and sorority members involved in this crime. Who the fuck you talking to? They act like they are the only college with fraternity and sorority members. Oh, here in Idaho we do shit different. What? What the fuck y'all do different? Y'all don't do not a fucking thing different. Y'all live in United States of America. Y'all didn't do not one motherfucking thing different. Who the fuck you talking to? These motherfuckers really believe that they live in Moscow, Russia. Because what Goncalves is saying, oh, here in Idaho we do shit different. No, you don't. No, you don't. What the fuck you talking to? Like, I do believe that, listen, if you ask me, I believe that Steve Goncalves know who's the killer. I believe that he know more than what he say. I believe that he's forced to play along. For whatever reason, monetary or they got him scared to death. They know some dirt about Goncalves and they forced to play along and bite the bullet. Is a possibility. It's a possibility that he don't know not a fucking thing or whoever did it or whatnot. But he still believes that whatever story is out there from the authorities is bullshit. Me, I go way deeper than that. I go deeper as, due to I pay attention, it's safe to me to say at this day today that I believe that Steve Goncalves knows who's the killer or the killers. I believe he knows. He knows. But he's forced to play along. And since day one in all the interviews that he had played, he been telling us the halfway truth. It's truth. It's true statements on what he's saying. It's totally true statements on what he's saying. But if y'all pay attention and read between the lines, Steve Goncalves been telling us, the community, the true crime community, Steve Goncalves been telling the true crime community a whole different story while he's telling the story in the interviews. And I believe a lot of people that is here watching know what I'm talking about. Again, to be in true crime, you have to be good at criminal mind. If you're not a good criminal, 9 times out of 10, you will not know what the fuck we're talking about. You have to be good at criminal mentality, the criminal thinking, and up to date criminal thinking. So when someone speaks to you, you will understand what they're talking about a whole different way than what other people couldn't understand what they say. I believe it's a certain level of maliciousness. You have to be, to a certain extent, very malicious. Very. To be, yeah, smart with law, but you have to be malicious. You have to have again, remember, criminals always think about trying to get away with murder. Try to get away with whatever they commit, whatever crime they commit. They always think like the ways how to get away with it. Nine times out of 10, they have a lot of time to think about it. Sometimes they improvise on the fly. They commit the crime. They did not know they was about to commit this crime. They commit the crime, and now they started thinking right away, what the fuck we gonna do? That's what happened with the Idaho 4 case. Everyone was at the house. When I mean everyone is the inner circle. Jack, Maddie's boyfriend. Because again, y'all could think whatever y'all think. I say whatever I say, and it shouldn't bother you. I believe they all planned to meet up at the house at one point. Kind of like after party, after event, after, you know, closing the day type of shit. Knowing that Kiely was about to leave town. I believe that they were all there. Jack Decor, Maddie's boyfriend, Maddie, Kiely, Ethan, Santa, Dylan, Bethany. I believe whoever you could name, the inner circle. I believe they were all there. I believe they were all there. And other people. And other people. It was not a party. It was not a party. The U-Haul car pushed into the car. Yeah, I know. They were not supposed to move that crime scene. They would like those belongings. They were not supposed to move that. Listen, when people die in the way they just die, they die. Who gives a fuck about people getting their property when we need to keep this house as intact as possible to get a proper idea of what the fuck happened here? Yeah, Hunter. Probably Ethan, brothers and sisters. That's why they in a hush hush. But you know why? Because they did not expect. They did not expect Kiely and Maddie to get killed. I believe this was a spur of the moment killing. The target was not Maddie. The target was Kiely. The target was Kiely. Because someone was looking for resolution against her before she takes off, and that one person don't have the opportunity to ever talk to her. I have disagreed with my brother Harsh Reality many times, but he know we could disagree and there's no problem. I respect my brother. He does an amazing job. But the video that he put out today about he believed that Maddie was the target, he could believe that. He has the right. He has the right to believe whatever he wants, and we should respect that. He should be able to have the opportunity to get our respect, because that's what he believes. Who am I or who's anybody to sit here and be like, oh yeah, he wrong, and then add to that like la 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 la? No, man. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying he's right. What I'm saying is that I believe opposite of what my brother Hash Reality believe, and that's out of respect. In a very respectful way, I disagree with the second video. Like, I agree with the first and third. The first one and the third one, but in the second one, I disagree with Maddie being the target. I have to, like, the investigation being is so in depth though. Like it's bro, like by the time I sat there 35, 40 minutes, 45, something around that, somewhere around that mark. I took a long time, and I sat there, man, and I explained all the details to Moscow PD. All the details about this killing. All the angles. Possible killers. Timeline. At this day today, we cannot believe anything they have said about anything they came out of, anyone that was inside of the house. We cannot believe. Nothing. Kiely and Maddie left the food truck by 1:58. But they're talking about 1:56 somewhere. They left the food truck by 1:58. I watched the original video with timeline. That motherfucker video was like 6 to 7 hours. What you mean? It was a long ass video. It's not like the video that they've been showing over here. A long ass video, like from the very beginning of the day all the way to the end of the day. And you know they only record their showtime, so that's like 5 to 6 hours. I watched that video in detail. They took that video down right away. YouTube took that video down right away. Thank you, Dorelli. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Amy, like, hi there already. Hello. Yeah, Amy, you see, they protecting these young adults. This is why the Kiely Rodni case is so particular and so almost the same. Far as they protecting the young adults that are gonna go to college, they pledge into a fraternity and sorority. This is pledges. They protecting those pledges because they need to have those peoples in certain positions of power in the future. The people that they saving their skin, this is people that are assigned to a future job and they getting prepared right now to take care of that job in the future. Yeah, it's not right. It's not right, Amy. It's not right. It's not right at all. It's like literally you're sacrificing like in the Kiely Rodni case, it's like they sacrifice Kiely Rodni for their own future. You know what I'm saying? Like they sacrifice Kiely Rodni to open the doors to their future. They sacrificed these 4 young adults in the Idaho Fall case to make sure their future is secure. Sacrificing these young adults to send a signal to the fraternities, to the sororities, that they are who they say they are, that they are loyal how they say they loyal, that they are willing to kill to not just get their way, get their anger out and whatnot. All right, Ron John, have a good night, buddy. Catch up with you later. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Very appreciate it, man. Ladies, make sure that you say a very polite good night to Ron John. I know y'all always do, but Ron John is a very good dude. Always nice and polite on the chat room. Always having a good conversation here. So let's please wish him a good night and a good shutting eyes and have some relaxing time. And tomorrow is another day. Well, tomorrow is today. And today is the present. It's given to us. So let's make sure that we do what's right with the present. And thank you for those likes, though. I appreciate it. Y'all know I don't even. You know, I mention it here and there, but y'all know me. I really not for that. You know, if y'all like it, y'all like it. If y'all don't, y'all don't. You know, like we here, we a job to do. You know what I mean? The likes are very appreciated, but it's really not the priority. Not even the Cash App is priority. But donations are very appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything y'all do. But in this case, that crime scene is not gonna be good for nothing. They know that. They know that. They know that the 8 hours delay and then plus the 8 hours, the time that, you know, you didn't let no medical examiner, you didn't let the paramedics. You didn't give him permission to come in. Why? Why the paramedics were not allowed to see if they have a pulse, to do the first assessments, and you know, they give it to the coroner, but then the coroner take this long to do their assessment at the home. You have 4 dead bodies inside of a home, and you don't hurry up to get there. Make that make sense. Just make that make sense real quick for me. Make that make sense. You have 4 dead bodies inside of a home, but you as a medical examiner and coroner, you're gonna say like, oh, I just let cops do what they do. What the fuck is that, lady? Because they cannot investigate without your fucking information. So if they can't do their job investigating without you, how the fuck you say on that interview that you didn't went there right away, that you let cops do what cops do? What the fuck is that if you're not there? Because if you're not there, they're not doing their fucking job. Who the fuck y'all talking to? What? Yeah, like, they really think we stupid. And it bothers me, like, they must think that the other people that is not around their inner circle, they must believe that the humans are stupid. That us, the people outside of their bubble, they swear to God that we have to be stupid or something. You have to believe that we are stupid for you to not see that you caught with your pants down. You caught with your pants down, not just lying. You kidnap an innocent man with false pretense, false imprisonment. No probable cause. That probable cause is fucking stupid. There's no fucking probable cause for arrest. What are you talking to? Those 8 hours. Those 8 hours and plus, because again, it was more than 8 hours until they got to the bodies to actually put work on them. It was more than 8 hours. I counted 15 hours total. The first 8 and then the last 4 to 5 hours before they even assess the bodies. So that's 15 hours that those bodies were done. Stiff already. Starting to get stiff. Sometimes y'all make me believe, I swear, man, sometimes y'all make me feel like these victims were alive for a while and y'all was just waiting for them to die. What? Cause that's what I really believe. Like due to the information that we have gathered and put together due to our investigation, we believe that after the victims got attacked, if 911 will call right away, we believe that someone would have survived the attack. But due to they know who committed this crime, and they're very familiar with this person, and they did not believe that this person had the guts to do that, but he ended up doing it. They end up doing it. Now they have to work with it. Now they have to deal with it. Now they have to do what they have to do to make sure that none of them get arrested. And this is including Bethany Funk. This is including Dylan Mortensen. You're not gonna see here and us knowing that you know what happened, you know who did it. You're gonna act like I don't know nothing because you don't wanna cooperate. Because you know if you cooperate, you might get charged too. But the problem here is that they not just did that to the victims, their own friends and possible family members set up these killings. What you think? Like, think about this. Think about this for a second. For one person, take the decision, I'm gonna kill this other person. And I know that if I kill this one person, I have to kill the other 3 because they are best friends. But also that person know that Bethany and dealing are not like this with the people that are about to get killed. So when that person took the decision to kill these people was because he knew, they knew that they could do it and get away with it. Because they are who they are. And due to they are who they are, this is why this case is being covered by their own. To protect their own. To protect the bag of the University of Idaho, to protect the dirty laundry within the University of Idaho and Moscow PD and the Greek Council and the people that took decisions about everything and how everything went down. Not just before the killing, through the killing, after the killing. This shit about Kohberger don't make no sense. I believe this is like one of those sickest shit. This is one of those cases that are pretty fucking sick. Because if you ask me, there's no way in hell that in the United States of America, the land of the free and the brave, I refuse to believe that something like this is happening. I totally refuse to believe that something like this is happening. There's no way in fucking hell you're gonna tell me that we are in United States of America and this case is in the way it is right now. It makes no sense. Even Ann Taylor is a graduate from the University of Idaho. But then my question here is, if she's a graduate from the University of Idaho, how come that she seems like she's not drinking the Kool-Aid? I'm wondering if she was a graduate from the University of Idaho, but she was an outer circle. That she was not interested to be part of the inner circle. Because she looks like she's doing her job. She really looked like she's doing her job. She's really looking like she's destroying the prosecution, not just with the motions, but with the transcript. And the transcript is the information that comes with the motion, the information that makes the motion. That's the transcript. The information that validates the motion, the details that it lets you know the reason of the motion, the exploratory about it. That's the best part. The transcript, because you get to see the reasons of why that motion is being put in place. Yeah, hats up to Ann Taylor though. Yeah, it seems like Ann Taylor, yes, she was a graduate from the University of Idaho, but it seems like she was an outer circle. Like it seems that she was like interested in be part of whatever they had going on. That's just my belief. For like, again, I don't know the lady, but that's just my belief. For in the way I see that she, you know, handle herself and the way she speaks, you know, her feminism, and in the way she go about her business, and in the way we seen that they put in these words together for these motions and stuff. All those small details means a lot. Small details tells you a lot sometimes. But it's a reason why the home in that's why we believe the home in the 1122 Queens Road. This is why we believe that that home, after the crime was committed, we believe that the whole reason of the 8 hours was the Greek council putting a plan together, putting the narrative, putting the plan together, taking precautions, doing damage control within the residence. They definitely had to know who did it, why they did it, because they need to know all details for them to create a narrative around the case. So whatever narrative that they create doesn't come back to the truth. You have to know the truth. It's the only way that you could keep the truth away from the people's side, because due to that, you know the truth, you build narrative around the truth, so the truth gets dismissed and put away while we have a narrative put in play. But in the only way you could put this narrative together is knowing the truth. That's the problem they have. They're disrespecting people's intelligence. So they make sure that residents in court will not be sustainable against no one. It don't matter how the story went down. We cannot believe anything that anyone inside the house says. We cannot believe nothing. Why? You did not investigate the inner circle. Explain me why. Just give me that one right there. That's it. Just give me that one. Just give me that one, and I'll shut the fuck up. I will never talk about the Idaho 4 case. I will never talk about the Idaho 4 case. I will never talk about the Idaho 4 case. Just explain to me why. They knew with 8 hours. They knew with an 8-hour delay was enough for the crime scene be called, tempered, and infected, and no good in court. No good in court. They all are involved. All of them, really. All of them. They all are involved. We're talking about Dylan, Bethany, Jack, Maddie's boyfriend. Yeah. 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 Especially if they found out that Kiely and Maddie been girlfriends in the closet for years and years. And that all that best friend shit could be all up front. Just imagine if that was the secret. Oh, the secret was that what? Y'all been cheating on us for years and years? And we did not know about that shit? Everyone knew, but them two? Oh, what, you gonna tell me Ethan and Sana knew and never told us? Yeah, they're all involved. They're all involved. All of them. You're not gonna tell me this case. Listen, man. As soon as they give an 8-hour timeline and those bodies being dead for 15 hours way before they get to do an assessment on them, they waited 15 hours to make a full assessment of the bodies and the crime scene, because it's a lot of work that the cops can't do without the coroner. It's a lot of work the cops cannot do without the coroner. So now, lady, when you say that, I let cops do what they do and then I just go and what, pick up the bodies and go, that's all you do, huh? You don't do no extracurricular forensic work on site, right? You don't do that, right? You don't do that. The cops have to wait for you. The cops have to wait for you for them to do the majority of what they need to do with this crime scene. They need you, the medical examiner, the coroner. Yeah, I believe he thought she was pregnant though, cause that's why in the camera sound, that's what he picked up. It seems that Jack was talking to Kiely. And she said, "No, I'm not pregnant." Like I could hear this on the like the court. This is evidence that he's gonna be used in court. "No, I'm not pregnant. Get the fuck out of here." As soon as she said get the fuck out of here, a little bit like snap. Just start hitting their thumbs, boom, like someone is getting attacked. I believe that scream, that one scream that she ripped out of her chest when she said, "No, Chad!" She was getting attacked. The whole timeline is fucked up. They did that purposely. They did this purposely, guys. They purposely covering this case and the real killers. They covering the real killers because they don't want the University of Idaho to be involved with this crime. I told Moscow PD back then. I told them, you know the University of Idaho don't want no blood on their hands, right? And they're gonna do whatever they need to do to make sure that they don't get in trouble for this shit. Because it's their students, their fraternity and sorority members. They commit a crime and did not call 911. Not even if they knew that calling 911 right away, they could have saved someone's life. They could have something missing and they probably would have looked like bad in shape, but someone could be saved. That's why we believe that all this waiting shit, it was y'all waiting for people to die. She said it. She heard the cries. Then she heard the cries in Santa's room. Then she heard Then the PCA said that she heard cries in Hannah's room. So if you heard cries in Hannah's room, you heard everything that happened. Because guess what? You was right underneath of the killing. She was not in shock. She probably participated too. She probably is a participant of the killing and she just stayed there. This is why probably Bethany and Dylan were safe. Because let's give Bethany the benefit of the doubt that she was on the first floor, but she still knew what was going on. She didn't took part of the killing, but you were supposed to call the cops right away. And you knowing what was going on, what was about to happen when you locked yourself in your room, you were supposed to call 911 right away. Though you can't act like, oh, I didn't know what they were about to do. Because when you went to your room and you locked yourself up, you knew what the fuck was about to happen. When Dylan got locked up, when she locked herself in her room, she knew what was about to happen. Why y'all didn't call then? You cannot tell me you didn't hear the screams, you didn't hear the fight, you didn't see blood dripping down your roof. And I'm gonna repeat that one. You cannot, Dylan, you cannot tell me that you didn't see blood dripping down your fucking ceiling. Stop fucking playing with me, Dylan. Why you in hiding? Because you know you fucked up. Because everyone in the internet know that you fucked up. You cannot act like you a bad bitch. You cannot act like you a bad bitch and doing bad bitch shit. You cannot act out there like you a bad bitch. Satanic bad bitch willing to chop up people up and then say that you was in shock when you proudly fulfill what you always wanted to do in life, that is take a slice on someone. It's not far-fetched. Let's say if it wasn't Jack Decor and Marty's boyfriend, it could be anyone they were fucking with. Let's play devil's advocate. You know, let's stop talking about what we believe and let's just give the benefit of the doubt, right? Let's say it was not Jack Decor and Marty's boyfriend. What about if it was Dylan and Bethany with the sorority girls? They killed the girls and then killed Ethan and Santa because they were witnesses. Nobody said that this could be a sorority shit. This could be a fraternity shit. This could be some drug shit involved, but I'm talking about far as people using drugs. I don't believe that. Well, we know about Dylan's boyfriend. He's a hustler. Like to make his money. So we could believe that Dylan Mortensen has some kind of something could be going on in that house. Their death could be something about drugs, something about sororities, something about the girls hating on them, something about girls hating on them but sending their boys to kill them. Either or, the University of Idaho still in the middle of everything. Because he's the University of Idaho students, sorority and fraternity members. They kill their own peers. Either or, the University of Idaho is involved. Is no way around that. Is no, like, the University of Idaho is involved. Is no way around that. But then now let's give the University of Idaho the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so if the University of Idaho didn't have nothing to do with the killing, now you're gonna tell me that Greek life, the Greek council, flex their muscles on Moscow PD, and behind the University of Idaho, the Greek Council is flexing muscles on Moscow PD to steer the investigation favorable against anyone else besides the real killers which belong to the University of Idaho Greek Council. That's good point. Good point. That Dila didn't kill because they needed her. Great point. Make her feel like she owns you her life. Make her feel like, well, I'm not gonna kill you, but you're gonna have to help me here. It's the only reason why they're alive, because they needed them to create a narrative to set someone else and not the real killers, which is the DNAs, the two DNAs on the third floor. It's 3 DNAs on the third floor, Kohberger on the other 2, and then 1 outside. So these 4 DNAs that needed to get investigated, and only 1 got investigated. And then you did not investigate the inner circle. You took no time to get everyone clear. Everyone that that has something to do with Moscow, something to do with University of Idaho, they all got clear right away. You interview Bryan Kohberger in the same way you interview all these other inner circle people. He left, went back home, spent a whole month, 4 weeks around the area. And when he decided to take a trip to go back home, to celebrate Christmas. Now they act like he's running away from the charges. Just explain that to me. Make that shit make sense. You interview the guy. You don't have no records of an interview, huh? You interview the guy. After you interview the guy, he spent a whole month, 4 weeks in Pullman. And you never went to get this guy. You were still looking for a white Hyundai. You interview the guy, and after you interview the guy, he spent a whole month in Pullman before he went back home. When he decided to go back home for Christmas, y'all took that to the court and be like, you see? Because this shit that we got here, which is nothing, he's running away. He's running away for a reason. He have to be guilty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He all this stuff was planned. He was planning to go back home on his Christmas. He has his office keys, you know. Coming back to work. If he had his keys from the office, that means that whatever situation they had going on, it could be resolved and rearranged. Because he still had the keys, but they have the balls to go on News Nation and say like, oh, Kohberger was fired from his job because he was this and this and that and this and this and this and that. Well, if that happened and you get fired, you get the keys taken away from you, you dumbass. What the fuck? And then they're gonna sit there. They're gonna sit there like we don't see the bullshit. They're gonna sit there like we don't see the bullshit. Can you see the bullshit? I see it. I do. I see the bullshit. No investigation on the inner circle. One of the inner circle, just with an interview, give you an alibi. One. From all the inner circle, one give you an alibi right away. And he said that he was slipping. I was sleeping at home. I was slipping. But you forgot that you live right next door to the crime scene. You forgot that your dog was on the 3rd floor. You forgot that after they realized what happened, someone needed to take care of your dog. So you're gonna tell me that no one went to your home, which is next door, to wake you up about the dog and about Kiely being dead? You're gonna tell me the dealing that, like, listen, due to that they know, let's say, I'm gonna go back to my theory, due to that you killed them, you disappeared. They knew you was not home. You said you was at home and you used one of your friends from the fraternity to say that you was at home sleeping. But you knew you was not home. Because if you was at home and you didn't have nothing to do with the killing, they would have called you and knocked your door down to make sure you was sleeping, and they wake you up to go and see what happened to your ex-girlfriend and go and get your dog. You live next door to the crime scene. Don't you think they would have knocked your door down to get the dog? Because Kiely dead? This is your friends. They would have knocked your door down to let you know that Kiely dead. Go and get your dog. You're a fucking liar, Jack. You're a fucking liar, dog. and everyone around you that is lying for you, I hope they all get locked up too. But we ain't stupid around here. We not stupid. We cannot sit here. We cannot sit here and act like we don't see the play. What you mean? You was slipping? You was slipping. Your friend from the fraternity say you was slipping. Right? Do you think that's sustainable in court in Idaho? Big shout out to Slutty Goose. She explained the difference of alibis in court. Good luck with yours. Because if you ask me, Kohberger has a better alibi than you, because at least he has the alibi that he was driving around and his car is seen driving around. Dutto. So it's proof that Bryan Kohberger's car was driving around. Is no proof of Bryan Kohberger's car being in the locality of the crime scene, not at one point. Because for you to say that Bryan Kohberger did all this shit that you said that he did going around this and that, you have to have a witness. No modern day technology, no cell phone tower unless you have GPS turned on and shit like that. If you don't have a witness that he will say exactly what the fuck you're saying, it's not useful in court. Yeah, he does. Yep. Yeah, I don't believe that they're all part of this shit. Listen, they got told to shut up. They got told to play nice. They'll take care of them. They said that either they said play nice and we will take care of you, or they got threatened with their life. Someone is not speaking because they saving someone's life. Like, if you speak, you don't want to lose another kid, right? You don't want to lose a grandkid, right? Like, you want to go against us and you want to, like, lose one of your family members. I mean, you already lost Kiely, right? You want to lose another one? So if you don't want to lose another one, because you already know we about it, we for real. So if you know that it will happen, you might as well shut the fuck up so it won't happen to you. Right? So that's how they think. That's how criminals think. Either the university threat to death upon the gun covers for them to play nice, or they part of this shit. And they just love Jack Decor more than what they love Kiely. Because now you're going to tell me that now, oh, well, if you know that Jack Decor killed her, now you're going to tell me that Jack had an excuse to kill your daughter and you think he's cool and he's okay? Just because he's Jack and you love your Jackie? You love your Jackity Jack, huh? Did you love Jack more than what you love your daughter? Because the only way that I could see that this is happening is if you love Jack more than what you love your daughter. For you to even co-sign on any interview for the guy. Who the fuck you talking to? This is why here in Jrod on Point we are way different. We cannot sit here and give a pass to the family members for what? Pass for what? Give a pass to the survivors. They survive what? They endure, survive what? What? They will own harm at the end of all, right? It's a reason for that. They know. And it's sad. They violating the gag order themselves. Like the lawyer knows he's not supposed to be on anything that is called Idaho 4, and no Twitter live stream, and no nothing. You're not supposed to be talking. The judge told the Goncalves they possibly will be future witnesses within their daughter case. Why? Because they put their nose in this case since day one. Instead of letting the cops work and do what they do, they put their nose in the case. A 100+ agents of different agencies investigating this case. But the best timeline that they could come up with comes from a family member, not even a law enforcement department. And then y'all get that timeline through cell phone data and shit. Guys, we're gonna leave it here. It's 2 hours. We have 2 hours, 2 hours and 2 hours and a half. 2 hours and 28 minutes right now, but by the time we're done, it's gonna be 2 hours and a half. I think it's a good first live stream after the termination. I think it's a good live stream on the On Point family and Jrod On Point channel. I believe it was a good live stream. You know, we talk a little bit about the Kiely Rodni case, talk a little bit about the Idaho 4 and the Bryan Kohberger case. We simmering, getting back in touch with Jrod. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they didn't want any outside help because when the FBI, someone from Moscow, Idaho, big shout outs to you. My source said that the FBI came up with some information that Moscow PD turned down. And it has to do with the inner circle members. Yeah, I know, sister. It's okay. It's okay. It needed to be done. It needed to be done for us to have the proof that this lady is not who she says she is. She actually is Dr. Drifty, and we got him. I mean, we got her. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for the support. You know, nothing to apologize. Again, I knew when I was doing the streaming, if I would have got strike one more time, the channel be gone. I gave her the opportunity to do it. She did it. The channel's gone, right? Yeah, just make sure y'all let people know what you did. That's it. Y'all let people know what you did. She took down a channel with a whole bunch of random reports, false reports and stuff, and some reports it was her live streams, and some reports were Dr. Drifty's live streams. But Dr. Drifty didn't have nothing to do. I mean, Michelle, Dr. Drifty didn't have nothing to do. The Dr. Drifty character didn't have nothing to do with that. It was CSI Obscura, the one that reported her live stream, and they took it down and they strike me and terminate me. It's cool. It's cool, man. I give her the opportunity for her to fuck up, and she did. And then try to celebrate it on the Dr. Drifty channel, because she wanted to act on her channel like it ain't no shit. Get the fuck out of here, you idiot. I have make you come out 2 times. Don't forget that. 2 times I have make you come out when I wanted you to come out on the Dr. Drifty channel. Don't forget that. The time for the hands and shit. And now this time, I purposely sacrificed that channel to make sure that you come out again on your Dr. Drifty channel, try to celebrate for something that you did. Not Dr. Drifty. You, Michelle. You. So, that'll be all for tonight. Thank you. Yeah, it's still fucked up though. I know there's a lot of people upset, but again, please don't no one go and show hate to the lady. Make sure that if y'all go and check her content, because you want to make sure that she's not talking about you or whatnot, or you enjoy her content, just make sure you don't show no hate. Leave the lady alone in the chat room. You know, let her do her show. Let me handle that. We're going to take care of it ourselves. We're going to make sure the justice will be served. So, I appreciate y'all. Everyone that was in the On Point Family channel. Thank you so much. Make sure that y'all show some love. Clicking like, subscribing, sharing the content. Make sure if y'all see any value on what we do here, hit up the Cash App. We very appreciate it. And put the Cash App over here on this other one. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to Jrod On Point Official. No, it's Jrod On Point Official. The official channel of Jrod On Point True Crime. Make sure y'all go and subscribe. Make sure y'all show some love to that Cash App. I'm gonna pin it on top for a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. Amy, thank you so much for being here. Very appreciate it. Thank you so much, Amy. You always come and support our live streams, and Dorelli Herrera, thank you for being here. Ron John, thank you for being here. Very appreciate it. We got someone getting sniped early, acting like a fucking dumbass, knowing that you obviously don't know me. You obviously don't know me. Motherfucker got fucking blocked right away. Get the fuck out of here. Don't come to my chat. Listen, don't subscribe to talk shit on the chat, because you're gonna get blocked. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. You understand me? Let's be clear. If you subscribe to come and talk shit, as soon as you post your shit, you getting blocked. It's no other. I do what I want in my show. I said what I want. It's no fear here on nothing and on no one. Ain't no. Listen, man. We just starting to have fun here. And it feels very comfortable right now in true crime. It feels real comfortable. I feel like I'm at home in true crime. More to come. When you think you're playing with me, you're playing with yourself. Listen, guys. Believe in yourself, because I believe in you. If I did it, you could do it too. I ain't nothing special. I believe you're gonna sniper keep sniping. I believe you're gonna take the best decisions in life for yourself and for everyone around you. The yin to the yang, the ting to the tango, the host of the most. Eating W's. Yeah. Winning all the time, even when y'all think we're losing. We're winning all the time. It's a reason I do what I do. It's a reason why I do what I do. To keep exposing them. I know y'all mad because y'all lost the content that y'all love. Y'all love that page, the 2K, but guess what? We're gonna do it all over again. We're gonna do it all over again. We're gonna have fun building the community again. We're gonna keep helping the victims, being here in True Crime to having a conversation about what's going on with the latest cases. And spending time together. Amy, thank you so much for being here. Very appreciated. You are very, 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 very appreciated. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us, for that emotional support. Thank you so much, Amy. Amy, make sure that whenever you get a chance, make sure you pass by this link and please subscribe to Jrod On Point Official. Make sure to please, if you can, please make sure that y'all subscribe. I think I have a ping on the comment section, so make sure that keep showing love. Smile. Listen, I know it's a lot of videos going, a lot of live streams, a lot of good shit. We're gonna upload whatever we have, and whatever we don't have, we're gonna do it new. So listen, we here, we living and breathing, we having fun, we talking our true crime. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate. Yeah, I know. Again, believe me, I've seen all the emails. I've seen them all, and the people that reach out, content creators that reach out, I appreciate ya. Thank you so much for the love and support. But again, I knew what I was doing when I was doing it. At least we prove a point that whatever she said that is being done to her, she's the one doing it. She's the one reporting the channels that believe that Kohberger could be possibly innocent. We give him the benefit of the doubt. People don't want that. They want Kohberger guilty. I don't know why. I mean, if you have anything that proves that, if you have anything besides you cuckoo, he's sad, man. He's sad. He's sad that someone had to be how they are, man. Like, listen, I'm really having a good time. And listen, I mean it out of the bottom of my heart. I'm really having a good time exposing these people. I'm having a blast. I'm having the best time of my life, making sure that someone that is an abuser like her gets exposed. A liar like her gets exposed. A hater like her gets exposed. Yeah. We exposing everyone. I don't care who you are. You have some fucked up dealings, we coming for you. We're gonna talk about it. Why not? Like, this is true crime, right? If you dirty, if you do some fucked up shit, yeah, that's what we do. Big shout out to Tego, big shout out to Harsh Reality, big shout out to Evil CJ, big shout out to Rory, big shout out to Lana Oriani, big shout out to Prime Sleuthing, Square on Fire, Tassalaji, Larry Sex Slaughter, everyone that support us, Pickman Holding, John Q, big shout out to Doctora Latina, Hola amiga, exacto. Oh man, I'm having some fun while we helping victims. We having fun, guys. We are. Let's build community. Let's keep the show on the road. There's more content for all the pages coming. Listen, this is just the beginning. If we thought that we were somewhere a year ago and we got this far, now it's time to really have some real fun while we exposing these people and we helping the victims, which are the ones that deserve the real hope, the real victims, not the victims wanted to be. By the way, Michelle, no one feels sorry for you. Stop begging to people. Stop begging. And you ugly. Ew. Good night, guys. Have a good day. Love ya. Mm-mm-mm.